Just in time for St. Patty's Day, this Wisconsin woman left us green with envy by showing off her amazing and potentially record-setting collection of 4-leaf clovers. Betina Reich says she's been finding the rare leafy plants since she was 10.
Or I should say they find me, if anything.
She already had an impressive clover collection going, but when the pandemic hit, she found extra time for her hobby, turning COVID times into Clo-vid times with daily discoveries of the hard-to-find flora that just kept on going.
10 went to 20, then 50, and 112.
With the luck of the Irish seemingly on her side, Reich ended up finding a 4-leaf clover every day for 258 days straight. She's now trying her luck by applying for a Guinness World Record.
Dancing for their nation and for peace. The RBT troupe is in San Antonio tonight performing Swan Lake. They come from all around the world, including Russia and Ukraine. But tonight, one of their producers spoke with News 4 San Antonio's Amanda Henderson about how they're standing together in unity as their countries are in turmoil.
They make me proud.
It's hard not to see the pride Julia Hartwick has for this troupe of ballet dancers.
I see how emotionally strong they are.
It's a strength you see with each turn, movement, and song. It's also one you can see written on their faces.
To be able to perform with such beauty and such talent, with all of the feelings that they have inside. But they're professionals. That's what they do.
Hartwick says every dancer is fighting a battle. Hartwick is a producer for RBT, an independent ballet company with a multinational cast.
She came from Japan. Tatiana is from Belarus.
There are also some dancers from Russia and Ukraine dealing with a different emotional battle since the night Russia invaded Ukraine.
I still remember that evening, and I still remember those eyes and those cries and those hugs. Everyone was and still is supporting each other.
Amid the emotional struggle a lot of the dancers have been facing head-on, they tell us they're pushing through to put a performance on stage they, as well as their audience, can be proud of. So no matter where they are, when the doors open, they're able to take a second and take a pause to look at all the smiling faces who are here for them and their art.
It became our mission now for the show to go on, to spread that message, to inspire.
Inspire with the message of dancing for peace, no matter their background or nationality. Tonight, as a familiar tune carries through the Majestic Theater, they dance and stand together as one.
They're a living example of how different nations can come together and create something beautiful instead of destroying it.
Simple terms, financial experts say it will increase the cost of having loans, like your home, car, and those credit cards.
This interest rate hike is going to mean a bigger challenge for consumers.
An extra challenge because personal financial expert Bill Dendy says inflation is already costing a person making $50,000 a year an extra $5,000. And now this hike.
We can see for people who are carrying variable interest rate loans, like on their credit cards, averaging about $15,000, they're going to see an extra couple $100 a year in cost.
People like Lisa Guevara say with the pandemic, war, and rising gas prices, it's a horrible time for these increases.
People have spent a lot of money and leaned on credit cards to get them through those times.
Guevara says she and her family will begin to cut spending and pay down cards.
So we would just need to be more mindful of that, to save that money, to put it towards credit cards and make those extra payments, knowing that we can apply extra principal and end up paying less interest if we know that the interest rates are going to continue to go up.
And it appears they will, as many as 0.25% bumps this year and maybe more in 2023. So Denby says if you have variable interest rate cards, which she says most are, you need to switch to a fixed rate.
When you see this other impact as the first couple bills come through on the credit card company, it's a little bit more, and it's a little bit more. It will have an impact. And so people should be aware it's coming.
Dendy also says many retailers will pass on those higher costs to consumers. And if you don't feel comfortable cutting your own budget, he says speak with a financial advisor or accountant.